at like the age of 12 to come over.
This is Bronco Charlie?
This is Bronco Charlie. He had relatives in Pittsburgh, so he comes to Pittsburgh. I don't know what the guy did, but at one point in life, he fashioned himself, he had long curly hair, and fashioned himself as some like medical healer, psychopathic guy or something like that. And his name, his, if you will, stage name or professional name was Bronco Charlie.
Yeah. I remember the old your 333 Michigan Drive article.
Yeah. So he got charged with being a quack more than once, and but he made a fortune being a quack, and he was one of the first people in.
This is before before the FDA. Right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So he was one of the first persons in Pittsburgh to own a Cadillac. He had a Cadillac. There was a picture of my dad, my
Oh yes, I remember that. Yeah.
on that car.
That's that black.
Anyway.
That's that black Cadillac, right? Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened was my dad told me the story. I never got so emotional about it. Bronco Charlie ran away with the lady next door.
Okay.
Broke up the family.
Oh.
And before he did that, they had this really nice house up in Morningside on Chislett Street. And he sold the house, rented a house for my grandmother and the kids down on Butler Street, like an old, cold, house. Ran away with the lady next door. My father told me a story. He said, I was 4 years old, and he said, and my father was in the kitchen yelling at my mother, and he said, my mother threw a bottle of milk at him, and he said he left, and I never saw him again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they went from the lap of luxury to destitution. And she, this really, really rich guy had all this money. They had tutors for the kids, and everything you can imagine, maids and stuff in the house. And he left, took all the money, and my grandmother had this like rental place on Butler Street.
Oh my gosh.
So that warped him for his life. No, he just was like, that just messed him up. But he told me a story. I can remember he turned around and started crying.
Oh man.
It was so vivid. He was only 4 years old. He only left himself. Amy always said, Russ, I'd like to track down Bronco Charlie. I'm not sure I care about that guy. What he did to that family.
Okay.